Hey guys, it's Mandy and welcome to my channel, Just One More Bag 01, where luxury meets lifestyle. If you are obsessed with designer bags, enjoy luxury items, like to travel, or just want to get a glimpse of my Yorkie Winston, you are in the right place. Each week I put out videos on Wednesday and Saturday where I talk about some of the new luxury items that are out there. I share my personal collection, I show what fits in your bag videos, do reviews, and all kinds of fun stuff. If that is something that interests you, I ask you to please consider subscribing to my channel to keep up with me. Today I am excited because we have something really fun to go through. It is the new versus old handbag tag, and I am making this specific to a Louis Vuitton edition and only featuring my Louis Vuitton bags. So this is a handbag tag that was created by Michelle of the Handbag Diaries, who is a newer creator, and she actually has a lot of really cool bags in her collection. I've been watching a lot of her videos and I've seen things that I really haven't seen anywhere else. So I would have you consider checking out her channel. And I was tagged, of course, by the Murakami Queen, Lori from Smiling Cats Couture, my buddy. She also is very close to her 1,000 subscriber mark. If you have not checked Lori out, please take a moment to check her out. I will definitely link her information below. And consider subscribing to her channel too. She's also doing a giveaway for a Murakami notebook when she does hit 1,000 subscribers, so make sure that you enter to try to win that. So a little bit about this tag. There are 4 different topics. You will go over the newest bag in your collection, the oldest gem, and that's not necessarily by age, it's the longest bag that you've had in your collection. The most wanted bag, or what's on your wish list, and then one bag's gotta go, what's on the chopping block and why. So I thought that was really fun and I'm excited to share this information with you guys. So going with the newest in the collection, you guys all know this bag and you've probably seen it about 95 times now. It is the one, the only Eva Gate. It is the Pochette Eva bag by Louis Vuitton from the 2025 ski collection. This is my newest bag that I have unboxed on my channel. I was hoping I would have my other bag from this collection to share with you and unbox in this video, but I'm still waiting, Louis Vuitton. If you see my name on the list, hey, send me my bag. But anyway, back to the Pochette Eva. I love this bag. You guys know all about it. This bag was re-released this year. It started out with just the regular monogram print, and then they released it in the mirror material with the 2025 ski collection. Fortunately, it is sold out. There are no notifications that I've seen come through for this bag being back in stock. So unfortunately that's where we are, but this is the newest bag in my collection. I know metallics aren't for everyone, but for me, I plan on using this as an evening bag and I love it. So newest bag in the collection. The next one is a bag that I have not shared with you guys on my channel yet. It is the oldest bag in my collection. So again, this is the Louis Vuitton bag that I have just had for the longest amount of time. If it was a vintage bag, you know, that wouldn't supersede this bag for this tag's purposes. So this bag is one of my favorites, actually. It is a workhorse. It's been with me all over the world, and I take it with me anytime that I travel anywhere. And it is the Elena bag. I purchased this on my husband's 40th birthday trip when we were in Singapore. I keep telling my husband he's 48, messing with him this year, but he's actually 47. So this bag has been with me for 7 years and it's held up pretty well. I have had one issue with it on the handles, and I don't know if I'll be able to show you guys, but the handles actually do need to be replaced. because when I put it on, just from it pulling down all the heavy stuff I've had it over the time, the handles have stretched out a little bit. I did get it quoted at Louis Vuitton, I think around 2 years ago, and they were going to charge me around $800 just to replace the two top handles. That's it. And I opted against it because when I bought this bag in Singapore, I believe I paid, when it was all converted to US dollars, around $1,600. So this is in the damier bean print. They did have it in damier azur. They also had it in the regular monogram, and you can find these on the pre-loved market for really decent prices. I love this bag because for me, it is a never full with a zipper. So this is in the MM size. They did also have a PM. I don't believe they had a GM. I just can't really recall. So I just had it stuffed there. But on the inside, it does have a pouch here that's larger. And then it also has two smaller pouches. And I'm sorry, you can't really see that. It also has a ring that you can then hang anything on. So your key clays can hang there or anything else. It does have a little hole here in the zipper, which I like. So if I want to take one of my locks from another bag, I can put it through here. It connects and then you can lock your bag up. So just an additional piece of security. It has this zip on the front. So when I'm traveling, I like to just put my passport in here for really easy access. I absolutely love this bag. And I feel that this is I would never get rid of it bag unless it died and I was buying a new one. I would definitely buy a new one. I am actually considering buying this in some of the other prints to have, just because I use this so much. The reason why I love this, when my husband and I were coming back from Thailand, I had my Neverfull. And when it went through security, my passport fell out of my bag in the trays and I didn't realize it. So when I was getting ready to board the plane, I couldn't find my passport. And that was one of the biggest panic attacks I've had in my life. We were like, holy crap, what do we do? Should my husband just go home, leave me here? Like, it was terrifying. Fortunately, we went right back to security and they had it there. One of the TSA gentlemen had it and I was able to grab it, but let me tell you, it was very frightening. So for the rest of my life, when I am traveling through the airport, I will have a bag that zips. And that's why this bag is so wonderful. All right, moving on. Most wanted bag. So I'd already shared with you guys previously, one of my unicorn most wanted wish list bags is the 2023 Spring in the City Fuchsia Midnight Neverfull bag. I'll pop a picture up so that you guys can see that. It's still one of my wish list bags and I'm still absolutely in love with it. But since I'd shared that with you guys before, I thought I would talk about another wish list bag that I absolutely love. And you guys all know how much I love graffiti print. When the Scribble collection launched and I purchased this bag, there was a tote that I was considering buying, but ultimately I went for the keep all. But what I had really, really loved and was looking into, there is a P9 Speedy 30, black with white in the same Scribble print design. And I loved it. So I didn't realize at first that it was a P9. I had reached out to my rep at the can store and asked her for availability on it when I saw it walk the runway. She came back to me that it was 15,000 euros because it was a P9. When it launched in the US, it's actually on the Louis Vuitton website right now, it's $19,200. So it is a wish list bag for me, but honestly, it is a bag I will never purchase. At that price point, I personally just do not feel, for me and with my personal finances, I would not spend that much money on a bag. Truly, for me, I'm kind of at about a $5,000 cap on a bag, just because when I travel, I don't ever like to bring my designer bags, really. I prefer to bring Coach. The outlier is that bag. Part of it's because of its age, frankly, and you know, it is a lower price point bag, but that's just my personal opinions and belief. Now, is there any wiggle room around my personal $5,000 price point? Yes, of course there is. But as a general rule of thumb, I just personally don't care to spend more than that on a bag because I worry about something happening to it. You know, could I just potentially be a target due to having a high price point bag? Of course, there is one exception. I would purchase a Birkin, and you know, we all know that that's more than a $5,000 bag, but I also don't really see myself having more than one Birkin. You know, I'll never say never, but I just don't really think that I would. I think I would like to have one in my collection someday. And I also will only ever purchase that bag if it is offered to me from store. I'm not going to go and buy it on the secondhand market at an exorbitant price. It's just not something I care about that much personally. And I'm not as much of a fan of the Kelly. So for me, it really would be the Birkin being the only thing over that price point. All right, moving on to the last topic for this tag. It's one gotta go, what's on the chopping block? So in reality, I do not have any of my Louis Vuitton bags on the chopping block that I want to sell right now. I have some SLGs I'm considering letting go of, but not for a bag. So I thought if I was forced to sell a bag, if something catastrophic happened and my husband and I needed some money, which one would it be? And I chose a bag I've actually never used yet. I would pick my Murakami Cherry Neverfull. And the reason I picked this bag to let go is because it is a little bit more of a special bag, being part of the Murakami collection. You know, I purchased this bag in France, so I feel that if I had to let it go, you know, I was fortunate I was able to get it at a lower price point, get the VAT tax back, so it probably wouldn't be as big of a loss, or I'd be able to get at least what I paid for. And the other reason is that I have another Neverfull. I have my By the Pool that I absolutely love. That is a forever bag for me. And I also have the bag I just showed you that zips. So that's why I kind of felt like if I had to let one go, this is what I would choose and the why. But again, this isn't something I am really looking to let go of right now. But it's the one I would pick if I had to. And I hope you guys like my little friend here, my little Labubu with his Louis hat. Or hers, excuse me. So I wanted to tag a couple people. I've been watching some newer channels from some people that I saw like some of my videos that I've come across that I've really been enjoying. So the first person I'm going to tag is Iris from Iris Luxe Lover. I'd like to see what she puts together. I've been enjoying her collection. Next, I am going to tag the Hopeful Minimalist. I've seen some bags that she's been sharing and I really like her collection, and I want to see if there's maybe something that she shows that I would then get turned on to and like. And then my buddy Deline from Yoshia Luxe, excuse me. I wanted to tag her because she just has a beautiful collection. I've been watching her for quite some time. So guys, I wanted to thank you very much for spending some time with me today. And if there was anything in my video that you did like, I ask you to please take a moment and like this video and comment and let me know what it was that you did. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you would consider doing so, as I am trying to get up to my 1,000 subscribers and meet that goal. It would really mean a lot to me today. All right, guys, whether you are here for the luxury, the travel inspo, or just to see Winston, I thank you so much for joining me today. And remember, guys, no matter what, there's always room for just one more bag. Thank you. Bye. See you soon.